It's Sunday. It's the end of the week, so I thought we would talk about some audience scores versus critic scores on Rotten Tomatoes. And you can just see the disparity between what the critics think of a show and what the audience thinks of a show. Now, the critics do give Harry and Meghan a 46% rotten. Harry and Meghan, if you don't know, is a Netflix documentary about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Audience score, 12%. 12%. And you know why it's at 12%? Because Meghan Markle is just an insufferable bee. I try not to cuss because I don't want to get demonetized, even though I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized. But yeah, she's insufferable. And some of the previews that I've seen for this, oh my God. Oh my God. I just don't understand how somebody could be lucky enough to marry into the royal family, and then right after they get in, they start talking about how they've been marginalized and oppressed because of their race. Well, you didn't, you know, you asked to be part of that family. So if they're treating you like shit, you asked for it. Their side of the story is all I'm ever hearing. No bombshells, narcissistic, and sanctimonious. Put some piano in the background and look at the camera like Puss in Boots does when deceiving his opponents. I don't read Spanish, but they gave it 5 stars. Good Lord. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. Or not even 1 star. That's half. Half a star. Half a star. Half a star. Disgusting and disrespectful. It really is. It really is. She completely disrespects the queen who just passed away. Just passed away, you know. I'm actually hoping that they get dethroned or they lose their royal. I know that King Charles has the authority to kick them out of the royal family. I'm kind of hoping it does. But that's not definitely not too much of a disparity, but it actually is. I mean, the critics gave it 46%, and the audience gave it 12%. Anne McEvoy. It's a thoroughly millennial tale, which will irk older viewers in their preening for the lens, but appeal heartily to younger ones, because younger ones don't know shit. They really don't. They can't even figure out what gender they are. Intimate, self-aggrandizing, and wildly entertaining. This is a little here we didn't already know. Or there's little here we didn't already know, but this is nevertheless a fascinating counterpoint to royal propaganda. Kudos to Harry's audacity at being unwilling to perpetuate a noxious paradigm. Sure, whatever you say. But let's take a look. Let's go back. Let's go back here. And let's take a look at Willow. Ready for this? 84% fresh, certified fresh. 84% is the critic score. Audience score, 24%. 24%. And let's see what some of the critics say. Show so far hasn't shied away from its queerness, that's for damn sure. Servicing a younger audience based on an older property is a tricky proposition, and Willow doesn't always bridge the gap. I heard it sucks. I haven't watched it, and I refuse to watch it because I like Willow, as I've said before. I like the movie from 1988, and I don't want my remembrance of that movie to be besmirched in any way, shape, or form. So I refuse to watch this. But I've read about a lot of things I've read a lot of things about it, especially the fact that the queer romance is front and center. It feels Very much in line with the original film in both its ambition and wonder, as well as its foibles. I don't know what that means. Oh goodness, and that's the critic scores. Take a look at the audience scores. The scores that matter. Okay, we should just, instead of saying audience score, this should say scores that matter. Because after all, they're really not making shows to impress the critics. The critics aren't paying to go see these shows. The audience is paying to go see these shows. They're the ones that should be catered to and impressed. Somebody gave it 5 stars. Really, really good, super fun. That's a bot. That is a bot. Just watch the original show. It was a classic. This is exactly the same as our Rings of Power, Witcher Season 2, and dozens of other shows that are out right now. Boring, played out, and recaptures none of the magic. Horrible writing. Can't be made to sound believable by the best of actors. And I heard that the guy that plays Willow, Warwick Davis, he's phoned this in. This is just a paycheck for him. He could give a damn, because I've seen the man act. He did well in the Willow movie, and he was only 17 years old. He did well as Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter. So the man, he can act. But in this, from what I hear, his acting is terrible. It's just terrible. Horrible writing that can't be made to sound believable by... Okay, we read that one. Well, it's just horrible, just horrible. That could be a bot. Continuation of the original movie is poorly written and executed. I couldn't make it past the first episode. Way to kill a cult classic, Disney Plus. The only thing that comes to my head is why. I stopped watching after a few minutes in episode 2. Maybe I'm too old for this. Andor was brilliant, but this is like the 4 horrible episodes of Boba. Yeah. Thank you, and I'm done with Disney Plus. Can't believe I thought Disney would actually have learned from their mistakes by now, or at least learn from other Hollywood film travesties that ruin beloved stories with PC culture. That's 100% true. And Hollywood and Disney and all these other properties, all the Warner Brothers, all these studios, they are finding out that the woke agenda that's been pushed for the last few years is causing them to go broke. They are absolutely going broke. The rumor is that Warner Brothers, a studio that's been in existence for over 100 years, okay? Well, maybe. I mean, I'd have to look that up, but at least close to 100 years. I'm sure that they were around in the 20s and the 30s. They are $50 billion in debt. $50 billion in debt. I don't know how they're going to pull it out. I don't know how they can turn that around. I mean, at what point do you just not have money to make any more movies? And now you got James Gunn in there, and they're saying that he's going to he's going to cancel everything, get rid of Henry Cavill, get rid of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And I'm hoping that's not true, but it does seem like it might be true. So that's Willow. What else do we got on here? Please support us by allowing ads. Really? Really? Boy, I'm glad this popped up. Look at this. Welcome to Rotten Tomatoes. Please support us by allowing ads. We know ads can be annoying. You're damn straight, but they're also what keep us afloat and allow us to bring you great movie and TV content every day. So we ask you nicely, can you please disable your ad blocker? No, I cannot. Andor. I don't even know about this one. It's got a 96 fresh. From what I've heard from other people, it's the best Star Wars show that's come out recently, but it's boring. It's so boring. So let's take a look at the audience score for Andor. Not bad, 85%. So 96 to 85. Not much of a disparity in that one. How about on the movie side? What do we got over here? Black Adam. Now, there's been a lot of controversy around Black Adam here recently. The Rock has tweeted out that Black Adam is actually making money, and then other people are saying that it didn't make money, that it was actually a flop. The critics hated it. It's got a 39% critic score, but it did have a higher audience score. So let's take a look. Yeah, 89% audience score. So this one goes in reverse. This is a non-woke movie. The critics hate it, but the audience loves it. And then you have a woke show like Willow, where the critics love it and the audience hates it. So there's something. This just proves to you that movie critics, it means nothing. It means nothing. I don't even pay attention to the critic scores anymore. I just don't, because I don't believe them. I believe the audience score 100 times more than I believe what the critics say. I was going to see if I could find, those are streaming movies. How about what's in the box office? Where is it? Strange World. There you go. They setting the record for losing the most amount of money on any Disney movie ever. Ever. 74% critic score. And audience score. Oh, wow. It's gone up. It's at 67%. Well, if they like it so much, no, certainly no one's going to see it. But let's see. Okay, this is a Disney movie. So let's see what we can. Okay, worst movie ever. This is a 1 star. Took our little girl. After about 15 minutes into the movie, they took her out. What the hell is wrong with Disney these days? Definitely not for young children. That's a bot. That might not be, but it only got 3.5 stars. That's probably a bot. This one might not be, because it mentions Disney, but it could be. It doesn't mention the name of the movie. So yeah, I was just gonna look to see if I could spot some of the bots. It's fun to watch with my kid. That could be a bot. Cute movie, very colorful. I think that we've already seen that one, so that's probably a bot. Watchable but unremarkable. Terrible, collected all badges out of I support the current thing. So yeah, checked all the boxes. So this one here, I'll admit I was wrong. I figured it had a very low audience score based on the box office, but it doesn't. It's got a 67% and a 74% critic score, and it hasn't been certified fresh yet. But it's doing pretty good as far as critics and audience score go. It's just not doing so good in the box office. It's not making Disney any money, that's for sure. The box office gross to date, $25.7 million, and it cost $125 million to make, and that doesn't include marketing. So, and they didn't market this much, but still, they made $25.7 million, which to you and I, well, I'd love to have 25.7 million in my bank account, but when you've spent $125 million to make this piece of shit, 25.7 ain't cutting it. So this one, the audience score does not reflect the box office. Just the people that have gone to see it have given it a good rating, and probably a lot of bots mixed in there. So whatever you do, if you want to research a movie to see if you're going to enjoy it, don't look so much at look into it. Don't just look on this page and say, "Oh, look, this has this or this has that." You know, especially Willow, 84%, and it's certified fresh, but the audience hates it. So don't listen to the critics. make sure you look at the audience score, read some of the reviews, and make sure they're not bots. The easiest way to tell is they don't mention the movie. It's something that just says, "Oh, brilliant movie," or "stunning and beautiful, great colors." I mean, that's pretty much a bot. So that's all. Just do your research before you go see a movie or you check out something, or watch it yourself. Make up your own damn mind. I hope you like what you heard. If you did, please don't forget to like the video and share it to all your friends. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have anything that you'd like to add. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. And I will see you next time.